Welcome to the official FIU Honors College podcast, Panthers Unleashed. I am your host, Massiel Gonzalez. Join us as we dive into the stories, passions, and discoveries of our boldest students, faculty, and alumni. Let's dive into today's episode. Hi guys, welcome back to Panthers Unleashed, the official podcast of the Honors College here at FIU. Today, I'm thrilled to be joined by someone who brings innovation to online learning, inspiration to the classroom, and now global perspective to our honors community. Dr. Trina Sanders, thank you so much for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, as you guys know, I always give a brief introduction of all of our guests. So, Dr. Sanders is the Instructional Design Manager for FIU Online, supporting the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education. She leads a team that helps shape over 400 online and hybrid courses each semester. But her work doesn't stop there. As an adjunct professor, she brings her passion for culture, history, and student growth into the classroom, teaching both the power of Black music in America for the Honors College and the first-year experience course for new students. Dr. Sanders is also the faculty director of an exciting new honors study abroad program, Roots Routes Unveiled, tracing Ghana and Togo's revolutionary legacy from the Gold Coast to global innovation. We'll be diving deep into what makes this program a transformative opportunity for honor students. Dr. Sanders, welcome to Panthers Unleashed, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right, so let's start with the basics, right? Can you tell us a little bit about the 2025 Ghana Togo Study Abroad program and what makes it unique compared to all the other study abroad experiences?
Good question. Again, thanks for having me. So the Ghana Togo Study Abroad program is a part of FIU Honors College commitment to global learning, cultural immersion, and it's a two-part experience. First, we'll have a classroom base where we'll study 15 weeks, followed by a 3-week summer journey across West Africa.
Okay, wonderful. And now the program actually visits two countries, Ghana and Togo. Why was it important to include both destinations, and what do students gain from experiencing both cultures?
Thanks for that question. So let me talk about my personal journey. As being a member of the diaspora, I went with my family in order to trace my roots. So it was a spiritual journey for me and my family when we were attended, but I wanted to advise students who are a part of the diaspora, African descent or Caribbean or even Cuban, that this is a great way to discover your roots, trace back to history. And if you're not a part of the diaspora, also to learn about other cultures, how you can work together. I think it's a trip that will change the lives of anyone. But I just wanted to share my personal testimony and how it was earth-shattering for me and my family to walk the footsteps of giants who led the path and the way before us.
Okay, and now I personally don't know anything about Ghana or Togo, and I know a lot of students might not know about these two countries and their culture and all of that. So before students even travel, they take the spring semester course, as you stated. What's covered in that class, and how does it prepare them for this trip?
Sure. So the spring course for Roots and Routes Unveiled, Reimagining Africa Through History, Heritage, and Innovation, is going to lay down the foundation for everything. And we're going to spend a lot of time talking about safety, talking about culture. Every week, there's going to be a different topic that we will explore, from the transatlantic slave trade, Pan-Africanism, and modern innovation.
Okay, wonderful. And again, talking about the pre-departure, because this is a big trip and there's a lot that goes into it, right? How does the pre-departure course help students get to know you as the faculty director and build connections with their classmates before they even travel abroad?
So that's a good question. So during the classroom portion, it's going to be community centered. We're going to get to know each other really well. The students will get an opportunity to work in teams, working on creative projects like digital timelines of the history of West Africa, cultural analysis, presentations. We'll get to meet guest speakers as well, and just be immersed in the culture to prepare ourselves for our journey, boots on the ground.
I think that's beautiful. And I think one thing that often keeps students from studying abroad is the planning. And I feel like you guys have done a very good job at doing all of that for the students, planning, making sure that this trip is the best that it can be. And this trip is designed to make things easier, right? Can you talk about how most of the logistics are handled for them?
Yeah, so this is a pretty seamless process. Our travel guides on the ground will host us the entire time with myself. We'll meet you there at the airport. So upon your arrival, you'll fly into Togo International Airport. Well, you'll be greeted by the staff and myself before we get started. Also, while we're there, most of your meals will be covered, unlimited water. Upon my experience visiting and traveling, the culture, you're going to love it right away. You're going to feel this warm, welcoming, inviting feeling. Yeah.
I think that's beautiful. Especially a lot of us, we're scared of the unknown and like how it's going to be like when, we get there or go somewhere. And I think that that's beautiful to hear. And one thing I did hear is that students will also spend 4 days volunteering abroad, which, volunteering is a very big part of the Honors College. We encourage our students to volunteer, to be active in the community. And I feel like this is beautiful that this program kind of incorporates that within the study abroad program, right? What kind of service work will they be doing, and how does that tie into the Honors College service requirement?
Good question. So we're going to try to do service days, actually 4 or more service days, volunteering with local school children. Also, the students will have opportunity to visit with college students at the University of Ghana, engaging with those students, subjects, business, sustainability, and history as well. And just what's needed at the time. It could be anywhere from repairing structural, feeding the students. They're very interested in AI and learning technology. And the last group of students I work with, they were very interested in what makes a computer work and how to take it apart and put it back together. So we'll be doing a lot of that and providing service wherever it's needed while we're there.
Okay, wonderful. And now, talking about students and their futures and their careers, right? For students thinking about their resumes and how this will impact them, right? How can participating in a program like this help them stand out?
So I think this experience is going to be life-changing for sure. The students will return with that cultural, global experience. Definitely it's a resume builder, but it's more of internally who you are. You're going to question, where you want to go from here in society. And you're going to see the world differently when you come back, which is one thing I love about study abroad. The world is more than just black and white. There's such a big world, and I encourage as many students as possible to experience and just immerse yourself in a culture that you don't have any experience with.
Yeah. No, and I like how this program kind of like challenges students to like push their boundaries and like try something new, because I feel like a lot of students like will go to like the the regular place, UK, Spain, like the normal, but this just like pushes them to like try something new, experience a different culture, open your eyes to the world, because it's not, as you said, black and white. There's so many things out there. So I really like how this program is like formulated, and I hope that you guys will go and sign up for this program, because I know that it will be one that will like change your life for sure. And now, travel details are often what stress the students out the most. I know that there's a lot that goes into the study abroad process, a lot of forms that you have to sign, everything that goes into it, right? Mm-hmm. But can you share what's included within the, program, like airport pickups, drop-offs, all of that?
Sure. And also I want to mention that when you decide to join us on this trip and this journey, it's more than just a vacation. Like I said, it's a life-changing experience. The logistics are all worked out for you. Upon your arrival, drop off and pick up to the airport, you are expected to remain with the program from the beginning to the end. So make sure that fits into your schedule. In-country transportation, so we'll be riding on a motor coach, air-conditioned, because it will be hot. Your lodging is also included. Most of your meals will be included as well. And our venue visits, the cultural excursions, will also be included. And like I mentioned before, bottled water, because you're going to need to stay hydrated while we're there. So you can just basically focus on the experience, rather than worrying about the logistics, because we have that all taken care of for you.
Wonderful. So you guys have nothing to worry about. Dr. Trina Sanders has got you covered. All you have to do is sign up, make sure that you have everything complete, and just fully immerse yourself in the experience. This is going to be something that's very life-changing, and I love how we're always bringing something new to all the students here at FIU. And now let's talk about how to apply. Like, what's the deadline? Who's eligible to participate in the Ghana to Togo program? Like, I hear that the program might be opening up to non-honor students. Can you speak on that?
Yeah, so applications are now open, so please apply sooner than later. We do have a limited amount of spots, and we're also going to open it up to non-honor students. Just be sure to understand that the GPA requirements still apply, the 3.4. So if you have an interest in global learning, please sign up right away. This is a pilot program that we're getting off the ground. It's going to be just an incredible experience, and we want you to tell other students about your amazing experience and your during this journey.
Yeah, and I want to also emphasize that none of these programs are for any specific major. You can come from any major, from any background, from anything, and still go to these programs, right? So I encourage you to, again, try something new, go out there, and it might be something that changes you forever, and you might start considering yourself, thinking about your life and all that. So definitely give this a go, sign up. It's definitely a good program. I'm considering signing up. So yes, definitely check it out, because it's going to be one for the books for sure.
Also, I'd love to have a coffee chat with anyone to talk one-on-one. So my information will be supplied to you. So please reach out if you have questions that I can answer, and to make you more comfortable and just to get to know you better before the journey.
Perfect. And now, unfortunately, we're about to end our episode. I've been having so much fun learning about this whole program and talking to you, Dr. Sanders. But finally, what would you say to a student who's on the fence of applying, someone who's curious but maybe nervous about going abroad for the first time, or maybe going to a country that they've never been to?
Okay, good question. So, yeah, traveling is an experience. I know that if you've never traveled before or globally, you could be nervous. Not to worry. I'm going to be with you every step of the way. All of the logistics have been done for you. You're going to have a roommate. And another thing, Ghana and Togo, it's one of the safest countries to go to in Africa, and that will be my number one priority, your safety. And we're going to have fun. You're going to study, you're going to be immersed in the culture, but at the end of the day, you're going to have a lot of fun, meet great people. So please sign up right away.
Okay, wonderful. So you guys heard it here. Please sign up. It's going to be one that you don't want to miss. And Dr. Sanders, thank you so much for joining us today and for sharing your incredible work with the Honors College and beyond. Your passion for education, cultural awareness, and student empowerment is truly inspiring. And this new study abroad program sounds like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for students. So Thank you so much for organizing it and for all of your hard work.
Thank you so much.
It's very much appreciated. And to all of our listeners, if you're an Honors College student or a student just looking to challenge yourself, engage with the world, and gain a deeper understanding of global history and culture, the West African Ghana Togo study abroad trip might be the journey you're waiting for. And again, I can't leave you guys without plugging on all of our media. Make sure to check out Panthers Unleashed, our podcast, on Spotify and YouTube, to follow us and subscribe, right? And also to follow the FIU Honors at Instagram, where we post all of our new events, any volunteer opportunities, internships. Everything is posted there, so you won't miss out on anything. But anyways, guys, thank you so much, Dr. Sanders. And as always, pause up.